Over $30 billion in Bitcoin is estimated to have been lost due to the owners losing their private keys and seed phrases for the wallets that they had the Bitcoin in, or some of the owners even died and they had no recovery plan in place for the Bitcoin to be recovered. There are actually solutions in place that are trying to solve this issue, but most of them are broken. Talk of the custodial services that require to trust a third party with your Bitcoin, and this actually they have a single source of failure. For the seed phrases and paper wallets, anyone can lose the paper where they wrote their seed phrase, and their Bitcoin will still be lost. For the multi-sig wallets, they require total participation of both the owner and the heirs, and they must have the required technical know-how of how to set up, wallets, multi-sig, and all that stuff. So this leaves us with no real solution to this particular problem. And for us to be able to solve this challenge, we have to ask ourselves the right question. The question actually that we have to ask ourselves is, how do we ensure our Bitcoin reaches our loved ones or is recoverable in case of anything without giving custody of our assets, trusting a centralized entity, or even requiring the heirs of our Bitcoin to have a lot of technical know-how of the whole system? And also, how do we make sure that this whole process is automatic? And that's where actually our platform Hairlock comes in. With Hairlock, you can actually set up everything in 5 minutes, go back to your real life, leave it. You just have to come a few times to check, to send heartbeats that you're still alive, and your Bitcoin inheritance process or program will be in place. So in case of anything, in case you become inactive, the Bitcoin will be automatically distributed to the heirs that you've set up. I will do a demo right now on the Hairlock platform. All you have to do is actually log in with your internet identity and your account will be set. I will be taking the dashboard where you can actually generate your Bitcoin address that you can use to hold your Bitcoin on the Bitcoin network. So we also have a page that you can actually set up the heirs and of course the settings page where you can actually set up the time, the inactivity time, right? So on the inactivity time, you can set any time that you want. And as you can see, I set it was 6 minutes, and now I've set it to actually 11 minutes. So meaning after 11 minutes of inactivity, the Bitcoin will be sent. But for me to stop the Bitcoin from being sent, I just have to keep pressing on the proof of life button, and the timer will be actually reset back to the inactivity time that I set, which is 11 minutes, right? So to set up the heirs, all you have to do is actually navigate the heirs page, and all that is required of you is actually put in the Bitcoin address for the heir and the percentage allocation of the total Bitcoin that they should receive. And in that case, our first heir will receive 40% of all the Bitcoin that is in our wallet in case we become inactive. So we'll go ahead and set the second and the third heir, and the total percentage, of course, has to be 100%, right? So once you've set up the heirs, we just have to go back to the time settings, and then we'll set a lower time frame for the inactivity to be triggered faster because of the demo tutorial. So I already sent myself one BTC test BTC on the testnet network, and that's what will actually be distributed in case the timer goes out. As you can see, the time that we set is already out, and we just have now the inheritance or the distribution was triggered. We just have to wait a few more seconds for the transaction to happen and be confirmed on chain, and then you will see that the Bitcoin in our wallet will be distributed from our wallet to our heirs automatically and in their allocated percentages. After waiting for a couple of minutes, the transaction succeeded, and you can see the Bitcoin balance actually reduced from our main wallet. So if we go to the heirs wallet or the heirs section, we will see that actually the heirs received the Bitcoin in their wallets in their allocated percentages. And that's how it all works. Thank you so much.